I went to the China shop and I just bought a few of these simple keyboards just for illustration. Sometimes you get a bargain and you can work with it, but I'll illustrate to you which ones work and which ones doesn't. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a waste with some of these instruments, but you can still learn a lot with these, so I'll explain a little bit later which ones to get if you don't want to go all out and spend too much money at the moment. This keyboard is one that I got in a second-hand shop, and I must say I was quite surprised by the quality of it. The batteries are low at the moment, so I'll put on some new batteries, but this one was quite solid. It was quite a nice one to work with because the notes were working well. Now I haven't put the keys, the colors on yet, but so if you've got your fingers painted, you'll be able to do your exercises and games on something like this. So what you actually need is something small, even as small as this, that has some kind of a volume. Let's see. There. Down volume, up volume. You want something like this, and that will work. And because some of these instruments, like this one, it's nice, it's beautiful, but it doesn't have any kind of volume. It just has these lights and stuff, so it looks cute, but this was like super cheap. This was super cheap. So at a second-hand store I got this one for €3. That would be like 40 rand or something, and this is perfect for our exercises. So you can use anything like this, or a piano, or a keyboard, or you can use something like a xylophone, but it must also be a xylophone that is right. It must be a xylophone that's right, with sounding right. Okay, up to here for now, and I'll continue a little bit later. So this is one of those cheap things that it's nice. It plays some tunes. It's got two different settings. That one that plays the notes actually, and one that plays songs. But the thing that will determine if this is a keyboard worthwhile working with will be this. If you just get this from the kids, if this is a keyboard worthwhile working with, is to see if this C, if this is Do, and if all the notes will actually play. Yeah, I mean, this is weird because if you go down, it can't be a high note there. Okay, so but anyway, the theory, what is wrong with this keyboard? Okay, and it looks fine as you see it. The numberings are fine. You see the group of 2, 3, 2 in the beginning of the group of 3, and you've got the numbers like the Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, and again Do, Re, Mi, Fa. So okay, so but what the problem is then when you start to play Do, Re, Mi, you listen to the scale. You want to hear Do, 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 Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear. Can you hear that it doesn't make sense? It doesn't make sense. It makes, and here is the wrong note, and the wrong note. Okay, so the person that has designed this keyboard has not put Do in the right place. If you listen to it and you play from here, then you hear it's fine. It's the right melody. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. That's right, but it's on the wrong note if you look at these ones. And the other thing is these black notes is just there for show. So anyway, so it's kind of a mess, this one. So you can just play with it for fun. That would be okay, playing with it for fun, but in theory it's not gonna help your kid too much. So if this keyboard would be, if it was right, you know, if it was right, this would have been perfect for kids to work with. But unfortunately this one is not ideal. Let me show you a different one. Very cheap keyboard. That would be, I think, around 10 euros or something. That's really cheap. But okay, so it looks fine and it looks okay, this picture and everything, but it's all edited, so it looks like a bigger keyboard than what it is, because this girl is just put in front of that keyboard. So it's not, you can always look at how many keys there is, and then you get an idea how big a keyboard is. Take this one out. Now let's put this one on. Here's the on button. Okay, nice lights and everything. It's nice for the kids to play with it, you know, it's better than nothing. It's got two functions here. It's got a music function and a play function. So we just want to do the music function. So let's first see if the black notes are working. No, this one is also just for show. Okay, so this is not the ideal that you want for your child, but let's see if the white notes at least are playing the right keys. Okay, so we've got the C, and the C scale is correct. Okay, so that's a ridiculous weird note that doesn't fit into the scale. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, that note is random. It doesn't fit in the whole scale because it's a high note, whereas it has to be the next low note. So you see why these cheap things aren't ideal.